Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo has insisted he has no regrets over warning Labour Party Peter Obi to notify him before visiting the state, saying it was his duty as the state's chief security officer. He made the statement at a defection rally and reiterated it during an event with FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. Okpebholo's remark, which many perceived as a threat, drew backlash from Obi's supporters, the Labour Party, and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. However, the governor clarified that it was an advisory, not a threat, and emphasized his responsibility to ensure safety for both residents and visitors. Meanwhile, Edo APC chairman Jarrett Tenebe added fuel to the controversy by openly declaring his dislike for Obi, asserting his right to express such opinions. The comments have intensified political tension in the state ahead of the 2027 elections. Chizzy, what do you make of this story? And I'm also interested to know your take on the different positions and reactions of different stakeholders on this matter.
Yes, there are two persons that I need to address what they did. First, the governor, and then the chairman. You know, there are two.
Jarrett Tenebe,
Jarrett Tenebe,
APC chairman, Edo State.
Edo State. Now, let me say that. You know, I was going to think, you know, like many Nigerians who want to think, you know, each time we're gullible, each time you hear things like this, the first question will go, why would he have to take permission from you to get into a state? Now, the governor works with intelligence. You know, it's just that people say something without communicating it very effectively. Obi is not just an ordinary citizen. What I mean is that Obi is not just one of these citizens that can, because you begin to ask, will all of us who are going into Edo begin to take permission from the governor before we get into Edo? Obi is not. Obi is an institution, quote unquote. Whether you like it or not, when Obi comes into the state, there are things that will happen. But are you now saying that it's only Obi? Why didn't you mention other stakeholders, including governors, including everybody? Like, if you are coming to this state and you are a VVIP, please take permission because of this and that and that. You know, certain things, even if you were doing it under a guise, you would have also had used communication to make the people believe that what you are saying was for the interest of the common. You know, look, there are divided opinions around this place. You know, so I think that when you're coming, tell me so that I can provide you with adequate security and information on what you're doing, because I believe that a lot of things are there. But again, what he is saying, the APC chairman, who is his chairman, has contradicted him. You know, when he says, I do not like Obi, you know what that means? It means that the party may have advised him not to allow Obi to come into Edo. It's as simple as that. Because that's what it means. When people talk, you need to bring them to honor and say, please stop talking like that. You know, I know of in this state, certain persons that were making statements that, for instance, some people suspected that the suspended governor, upon coming back to Rivers State, was going to join APC. It was just a suspicion. And then the chairman of APC just rose up one day and said, no, we will not accept it here. What's that? Who told you? And then the party is there to accept members. Certain utterances that are hasty, you just do hasty conclusion or hasty statements that to retract back would be difficult, and people would have read meanings into it. If the governor is saying, no, what I was just doing was advisory, the APC chairman has said, no, it's not advisory. That's what he just said. The APC chairman has said, no, because we don't like him.
No, he didn't say that. He said, I hate Peter Obi.
That is what I'm...
And also, Edo people hate Peter. He didn't even say like.
So that's the strongest term. The strongest word. So he said, I hate Peter Obi, and that is a party that the governor, that's the governor's party.
Yes.
And the chairman of the party is stating that. It looks like, oh, governor, since you are a governor, let us begin to see how you can defend your statement. Let me say it from the party angle. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is we must condemn that. But that means that some of us who say we hate you, don't come to Rivers State or don't come to another place. I mean, this is Nigeria.
When you say you hate someone, the person should not come. It means that the person coming to a place he's hated is putting his life at risk.
And it should anything even happen.
So now it's not even a function. If you're to look at that position, it's not a function of getting security clearance.
Again, that's why I said
so that you be protected. But it's a function of, because it's a function of, if you come to these states, you may not walk away alive.
Strict. So no, what I'm saying is that even when the governor has tried to slice that thing down to advisory, I am saying that the chairman has contradicted the governor because of the same party. You see, they run on the same ideology if they have ideology at all. That, look, a chairman, Lauricia, let me tell you something. I always tell you this, that you weren't born then. But let me tell you something that happened in 1979 and 19. In 1979, a governor or a president will first present his or her budget to the party before the National Assembly. And as soon as those budget is presented to the party, because the party will not look at the budget and see the manifestos of that party. I'm trying to deduce something from that. And then present in the National Assembly. Of course, the party has majority in the National Assembly. It's almost seems like past. Because the party will ask the president, and you see most times the party will go with the president to present the budget. That's why you see him, even in budget presentation. Now, the chairman of a party is telling the world that the party, that I hate this man. That means, and the people hate this man. And so if he comes, I will go to deal with him. And so the governor is saying, don't come. It's clear threat. The man has contradicted what the governor is saying. It's clear threat. And I can tell you that is what is supposed to happen in a very primitive period, not here. People should know how to talk.
All right, very well. Nze, what do you make of this story? Now, the concern that I have over this, you know, during the weekend, the Anambra State PDP Guba candidate, you know, there was a failed assassination attempt on the Anambra State PDP Guba candidate in FCT, and he's still hospitalized. Are we about to enter a season where we see political aggression and possible eliminations of political threats from whatever guise or angle that it's going to come from?
You know, I think that is basically where we are driving to as we speak now. Picking it from the statement of Monday Okpebholo, you see he has given a threat, and his threat was fully supported or given more energy by the party chairman. But however, let us look at it from this angle. I have two dimensions to that statement.
All right.
One, if you want to come to this state, please let me know so that I can provide the necessary security. It's a good thing. But look at the context in which that statement was made and the manner upon which he presented it. It was a show of aggression in the heart. Even when he managed to comport himself, you saw in his speech, he was angered by the action of Mr. Peter Obi.
Donating money.
Yeah.
So it was more of, because he said, man, we no guesses. We say no
guesses. They give 1.550 million.
15 million.
1.550 million. I'm quoting him verbatim.
All right, go ahead.
1.550 million. So now, you see the anger welling out. But the question is this: who received the 15 million naira? Edo people. Where will the 15 million naira be spent? In Edo. Who is the one threatened by that donation? Edo governor. Do you see the gap, the chasm between the government and the people? And this Monday Okpebholo is just somebody that we believe that, yes, courts and INEC gave you victory. Not really Edo people. We've been discussing his matter right from his campaign period. That's post-election and the election and the after election. I mean, a pre-election period, election period, and the post-election period. We have discussed Monday Okpebholo. And look at what we are now seeing. However, let me look at it from the positive angle. Then we conclude with negative. Him telling Mr. Peter Obi to inform him before coming to Edo State, if it is on a good note, it's okay. Mr. Peter Obi is the most popular politician today in Nigeria. And not only that he's popular, from his antecedents, we've seen that this is a man who has the interest of the people, who would want to change the narratives from what the present government is dishing to the populace of Nigeria, the people of Nigeria, so to speak. Now, if Monday Okpebholo, the governor of Edo State, want to protect Peter Obi, he will be doing right. That is the positive angle. But the negative angle is that he's now issuing the threat, and he's speaking in such a derogatory manner to a man that is loved by the people. And you now see that it is that love of the people that is actually stirring up his hatred for Peter Obi, which his party chairman came openly to voice out. And to me, there is a way I'll present a matter as ordinary citizen. You will wave it aside. There is a way an elected person in the government to the position of state party chairman, the ruling party for that matter, will come and make statement. You call for the authorities to question him. So I am making this call that the IGP, the director of SSS should quiz the Edo State governor, party chairman, and let's wait for the governor. When he finishes his tenure, he will answer for the threat he gave over the life of a citizen of Nigeria. Because this man who came openly to say I hate Obi and the Edo people hate Obi, who is Edo people? Who is you? Who are you? You are just a party chairman, an individual. And those you call Edo people could be the few that are there with you, maybe enjoying the dividend of democracy from the governor, and not the populace who are languishing there in Edo. You are talking about security and security in Edo. Is it not just yesterday that a police officer was murdered? According to you anyway, even though police PPRO has not come to approve that or authenticate that. But according to the news we had this morning, that the police... So if a policeman who you will call to come and protect Obi cannot be protected himself, then what are we talking about? It is a show that Okpebholo has lost the grip of governance. The grip... In fact, I expect that by the statement of Okpebholo and the party chairman and the event that happened immediately after this, that the Mr. President should have declared a state of emergency in Edo. That is, you know why? No, he says he's telling us that the security in Edo is not guaranteed. And look at why we are talking about. FCT minister came up to also, give his nod to Okpebholo's threat. I want to ask, when FCT minister went to Bayelsa, did he call Doediri? The last visit he made to Bayelsa. When FCT minister is coming to River State, does he normally call Mr. Simla Efubara, the governor of River State? When he comes with such entourage, that is like presidential entourage, does he normally call Mr. Governor that I'm coming to the state too? When even his arrival to the state puts threat to the governor. His entourage only puts threat to the governor and the people. Does he normally call? Why is it that our people are good at talking when it concerns another, but when it concerns them, they don't talk about it? He's coming to support Okpebholo, and Okpebholo is coming to say, if my warning to be is a threat, is a crime, let it be. So you are willing to commit that crime. You know you have committed the crime. And you are telling us that if it is crime, let it be. That the sitting governor will commit it.
Probably because he has immunity.
Because he has immunity, so he has right to commit any kind of crime. Let him continue in committing crime. But one thing we Nigerians are saying is that Mr. Peter Obi is one of us. And he is not in government.
You think
he's a Nigerian?
Do you think he doesn't need security clearance?
The way I in the own need security is the way Peter Obi needs security. Is the way you need security. Is the way that corn seller in the street needs security. Is the way the Okada man needs security. We need security in this country. But we see that the government has not been able to provide security. Rather, they are producing men in uniform who will always brutalize the civilians, the harmless people. The armless people who work on the street, the taxi drivers, the private car owners. Look at what VIO is doing. Look at what policemen are doing. In fact, unleashing mayhem on the citizens of Nigeria. But when they see a man or a woman with gun, they run away. So they are not providing us security. So even the threat of Okpebholo to Obi, to me, is empty. Except if government will mastermind, which I will tell Peter Obi, it is only three that will tell that it will fall, or they will fall it will stay. But for human being, When they tell him that he will fall, he will look for how to save himself. Let Obi know that the governor of Edo State is making plan to assassinate him.
But Benue State has also warned him not to come.
The Benue State that is warning Obi not to come, I think we have seen how far he protected his own people. So those warnings simply says, if you come to my place, I will kill you. I will mastermind your killing and frame it into another thing. The next thing you say, but I warned him now. I said it. It is all everywhere in the media. I warned him that if he's coming, he should tell me. Oga, when you cannot even protect your own people. Look at I said earlier, who cannot protect his people. Look at the number of people that lost their lives in Benin, and he's warning Obi not to come because Obi will come to IDP. I don't know how many times earlier I've gone to visit IDP, but Obi will go to the IDP, give them money, give them support. And you are warning him. The same thing with Okpebholo. It is, look, let me just say this. We have elected non-entities into government. Honestly. There are things you don't say now.
There are some languages you shouldn't use.
Yes, that's why I took permission to mention that.
You didn't take permission.
I said, I beg you, let me say this.
You said let me say this. You didn't tell me you were going to
the people we have elected have displayed in fact a high level of emptiness. For you to come and say to a man who came to better your lot, a man who came to do what you could not do, or is it because Nigerians are defeated folks? Is it because we are defeated folks? We are in the hand of those who want us dead. Right from top to bottom. The people who are ruling Nigerians. Look at what the Nigerian government at their peaks is doing. Look at what Nigerian government at the middle is doing. Look at what the local government chairmen are doing at their own level. Who is receiving the brunt? The masses. The people that within a year plus now, they will call us back again, say come and vote, come and vote. They will follow us to eat corn on the street. They will follow us to move about. They will be singing. Oh, it is appalling. How I wish Nigerians can learn their lessons.
All right.
When the next election comes, Edo people should look at the performances of Monday Okpebholo.
Right.
And give their vote and defend their vote. Not just to give vote and walk away. When somebody comes there to shoot knockout or burst balloon, everybody will run.
All right, very well.
Sometimes stand and defend your vote and let your vote count. And if that happens, you see that the crop of all these politicians that are presenting themselves as VVIP or VIP, they won't appear there because what makes you a very important personality?
All right,
is it not because of what you can deliver?
All right, very well. Chizi, before we move on to the next story.
Yeah, you know one thing I like about our situation here. It has been repeating itself, and those of us who, as soon as a name is mentioned, we take a position whether that person was right on what he's saying. You remember that there was a time even the governor of Bayelsa State threatened Wike, and said that Wike shouldn't come into Bayelsa. And I'm sure that people like Ize supported the governor because it was security thing, but Wike said he was going to come. And I know that, right now, when
you should know that the governor of Bayelsa didn't threaten Wike. He said Wike should not go and bring insecurity in his state back to Bayelsa, down to Bayelsa. That Wike should go and settle his state.
And he also barred the rally.
Yeah, but he never said that if you come, your security will not be guaranteed.
That is what he said.
He never said so.
He barred the rally and cited security concerns.
Because he felt when you buy a rally, that was not a threat.
How is the FCT minister going to Bayelsa State translate to insecurity in Bayelsa?
No, look at, they are bringing in people, they are gathering people. He said that this gathering should not hold. He didn't say that if Wike come, that his security will not be guaranteed. He never said that.
As much as the fact that you're condemning Governor Monday Okpebholo for infringing on P2B's fundamental human rights to association, correct? And movement. I think more on movement.
Yes.
You're condemning Governor Okpebholo's infringement on P2B's fundamental human rights to movement. In the same breath here, you are applauding Doyediri's infringement on FCT's Minister of Association.
No, see, when we talk about association and security,
both of them,
they are different things.
Both of them we are citing security.
See, look at it. There is a way. We are here, and we are political people.
I'm not.
I said we are political people. Anyhow you like, you put it, but we are political people. We organize rallies. Sometimes you organize a rally and you have a hint that this rally may be either rally or protest that it will be overtaken by some people.
Just like the governor has a hint that Obi's coming.
When you know that this will happen, because of that,
I thought this is my time.
The security agencies will now have to call up that this party either it be postponed or
it wasn't the security agency.
But in this case, Doyedi remained the statement. In as much as I'm not applauding him, but I'm saying what I cited Doyedi was
you defended him.
What I cited was that Minister of FCT didn't call him. Let me allow my friend to hold his phone because that is his story.
I like things like
him come up.
I like things like this. That's why when
you actually poked him there.
Yes, I did. You know why? I wanted to remind him. Right. He was supporting it when we were saying no, that wasn't correct, that wasn't right for the man to say no, don't come in if you can. And then the same person who said don't come in, we're also organizing crusades and all of that in the same Bayelsa and rallies. So the same thing has happened here. And then you said something, you were looking at it from two perspectives. And one of the perspectives was that, oh, it could be okay because of the security. It's the same way while you said I poked him, while he was saying those words. He also said maybe the security agencies may have looked at the security implications of him coming for that and advised the governor. Maybe the same way it has happened in Edo. How come we want to differentiate it? See, let me tell you something, Lorisha. We must stay on what we keep saying, so that when it happens to the other side, and I like Nigeria, before you know it, when you begin to support something like that, it will happen somewhere here, and it will happen to somebody that you will not support that. You know, we begin to make our support based on the personalities involved. Let me give you this instance. He said something. A man who goes, how many of them have gone to IDPs? Please quote for me one day that Obi went to IDP before his presidential election. Tell me. One day Obi went for those kind of donations. So it's still political. It's not because he loves the people. All this thing he's still doing is still political. So if the man has said, I'll provide this security because you are this institution coming, I said, and that right. I said the man was right. But on the fact that, like I said, whatever be his position, that he has been contradicted by his party. That's what I said. That the party has contradicted it by saying, no, this is no longer just for your benefit. It is because you don't like the man. And when a governor is saying things like that, you know, when you are threatening about somebody coming in, it looks like you are not in control of your people, or you're not doing well. That's a confession you are making. Because you are doing well, I mean, whoever comes in or goes out, it does not matter. Anybody can come in and go out because you know you are doing the right thing. 15 million naira cannot equal to the budget of Edo on what you are doing in Edo if you are doing it right. So if they are not doing it right and what Obi is coming to do is a threat to them, even though I know that what Obi is doing is political. I've said it times that number, is political. It's not for a personal interest or likeness to the Edo people or anywhere. It's political because he wasn't doing that before now. It's a way of still having, and then of course I was listening to Owole Rochas. You know, he said if my educational foundation is political, let's play politics like that. So if it's political, let them begin to come and give to IDPs and give to people. I mean, that's what we like. We like to
open the floodgates of giving.
And
to
so
the less privileged. At least let's know that is what Nigeria is benefiting.
So it's not like this is. But I can say that Edo governor and your chairman, you have to apologize to Nigeria, not even Obi.
But Okpebholo is saying he has no regrets.
No,
he's standing on what he has said.
Yes, let me tell you that maybe he said I don't have regret for advising him.
Warning him.
Warning is advice. You can warn me, please. Don't.
Warning is not advice.
No, I can warn you.
Warning is a threat. It's threat and advice.
No, you can see. I warn you not to come to this place because of one or two things.
In the context, the manner, the language that it was said, was that a warning?
He said it's advisory.
Was that advice?
He has said, I'm quoting you.
Did you watch that video?
No, I know. You know, he could say something and then come to deny it. I like to take, when my father told me one time, he said, when an elder comes to you and says, I didn't say this, and then you are insisting that the person said it, my father said, what would he do if he says he said it? So he said, did he say it? So I want to believe him on that. But that the governor, the APC chairman has contradicted that word. It means that it's purely an institutional arrangement that the APC in Edo came and agreed that Obi shouldn't come in.
Right.